care and not be looked for. And here's hoping for change, and here's hoping for answers. And
Stacey Ellen Smart was a free spirit and nurturing. Sometimes her family would call her Spacey Stacey due to her spontaneity and fun-loving nature. Stacey was a mother of 4 and would always make time for her family. The last time Stacey's daughter Nicole saw her was in October of 2016. Stacey had came by Nicole's house and the two made plans to spend Halloween together. Nicole said that Stacey seemed happy. The weeks leading up to Halloween, Stacey's mother tried in vain to get a hold of Stacey via telephone. Stacey's home phone was disconnected. She never contacted Nicole or showed up to her house for Halloween either. After her no-show, Stacey's family decided to go to her house in Lewiston, California and investigate. When the family arrived, the house seemed empty, so they left a note on the front door telling Stacey to call them because it was an emergency. Stacey never called them back. Stacey's boyfriend Tony was missing as well. At the time of her disappearance, Stacey was living with her boyfriend Tony Brand for about 6 months. Tony was a home care worker and a local DJ, according to her family. Stacey and Tony seemed happy together until a month before she went missing. Stacey had called her mother and cried on the phone as she told her that Tony had cheated on her. Stacey's family began asking the neighbors if they had seen her. One of the neighbors said they had last seen Stacey on October 15th. Stacey and Tony were allegedly fighting. On November 2nd, Stacey's family filed a missing persons report, which was the same day as a lady named Sherri Papini disappeared, just an hour away from where Stacey lived. Stacey's family feels that Sherri Papini's fraudulent disappearance took away attention from Stacey's case. The valuable resources were diverted to Sherri Papini's case. Stacey's family also hired a private investigator. About a week after Stacey's disappearance, Stacey's family were finally able to locate Tony. He was back at the house he shared with Stacey. When asked where Stacey was, Tony said that she left one day and he didn't know where she went. He ended up changing the story, saying that Stacey had left several notes and that she had been back to the house a few times within the 2 weeks. When asked to see the notes, Tony claimed that he didn't know where they were. With Tony's permission, Stacey's family looked around the house. All of Stacey's belongings appeared to still be there. The family also noticed that a piece of carpet had been cut out. After talking with Tony, Stacey's family contacted the couple's mutual friends. One claimed Stacey had moved out 2 weeks prior. The other said that Tony had to make her move out because Tony claimed that she became violent towards him. A team of forensic scientists went and searched Tony's house but found nothing amiss. He was brought in for questioning, however. He stated the same thing to authorities. He claimed that Stacey moved out and didn't tell him where she was going. Initially, Tony refused to take a lie detector test but eventually agreed. When time came to show up for the lie detector, Tony was absent. It wasn't until his lawyer advised him to take one that he did so and passed. However, the test wasn't through the sheriff's office, and they couldn't provide a copy of the test results. Even though no one had seen or heard from Stacey since October 15th, and her bank card hadn't been used since either, the police had no evidence of a crime. But the police are investigating a claim made by one of Tony's friends that states that he put Stacey's body somewhere. Stacey's family and friends conducted searches for her. The only one that didn't participate was Tony. Their main focus was around Lewiston Lake because it was very close to where Tony and Stacey lived. Unfortunately, the searches came up empty. Stacey Smart is also known as Stacey Hamilton. At the time of her disappearance, she was 5'8" inches tall, 180 pounds with blue eyes and blonde hair. She was 51 years old. She has a lower back tattoo of a red lotus blossom. She liked to wear hats. Stacey also didn't have a driver's license. She couldn't walk very well due to an injury to her left leg. It is out of her character to go so long without contacting her family. Her family thinks Tony knows more than what he is letting on. Please help find Stacey. If you have any information, please contact the Trinity County Sheriff's Department at 530-623-3740. You can also call the NorCal Alliance for the Missing Anonymous tip line at 530-378-4491. The last time I checked, there was a $10,000 reward being offered by the Secret Witness Program for information in the missing persons case of Stacey Smart. The reward will not be dispensed unless the information is credible, viable, and leads to the location of Stacey Smart. For more information on her case, you can go to the Facebook page, Help Find Stacey Smart.
Here at Stacey Smart's Candlelight Vigil, she's been missing for 2 years. We're all standing on the old bridge. We just let the flowers go. It's a really good turnout. There's probably about 40 people here. And it's just so unfair that people can disappear and not be looked for. And here's hoping for change, and here's hoping for answers. And geese showed up. I'm pretty sure that was a sign from Stacey, according to her mom and her son. Anyway, I don't know. I can't really get all these people here, but it's beautiful as much as it is sad.